Hi everybody, welcome to our first restorative session. This is going to be about 20 minutes long. If you have handy in your house or wherever you're practicing from right now, a strap, the belt off of a robe or something similar would work as well if you don't have a strap. A couple of blocks or maybe some books might be nice. Or maybe even a folded up blanket. It's something to go underneath our low back when we do some laying down poses, okay? And then maybe a pillow. So I've got this big soft pillow. This is optional, but it's nice just to have handy if you want to grab one. Press pause, go grab yourself these things if you would like to use them, and if not, then no worries. Okay, so we're going to get started just in a seated position, just easy pose, crossing your legs just comfortably here. You could grab your pillow or blanket, set it under your hips. Just be comfortable, get yourself settled. And we're going to take our hands onto our knees or into our lap, whatever's comfortable for you. And we're just going to close our eyes. Just settling in, taking a few nice deep breaths. Just noticing your surroundings. I can hear some little birds outside right now. And see if you can start to relax your jaw here. So just softening your lips, making sure there's space between your teeth. Transitioning our breath through the nose. So nice deep breaths in through the nose. Let's take two more here. You're welcome to continue to keep your eyes closed if you would like to, or you can join me in opening your eyes just gently. And we're just going to turn and look over our left shoulder. Just holding here, seeing if you can find a little gentle stretch from the right ear down across the right collarbone. You can drop the shoulder just slightly if that helps. And just breathing into this space. Nice deep breath in through the nose. And then turning our head back to the center. You can roll your shoulders. Let's do two big circles towards the back of the room with your shoulders. And then towards the front. Sit up tall again, get readjusted. We'll turn our head all the way to the right. So over the right shoulder. Again, it's that stretch down this left side of your neck that you're looking for, maybe into the collarbone. Channel your energy here, so lengthen that left shoulder away from yourself just a tiny bit. And just breathe, nice deep breaths. Nice and slowly coming back once again towards the front. Two rolls of our shoulders towards the back. And then two towards the front. noticing if you have any little knots or kinks as you roll your shoulders, and then just settling nice and tall again. Let's take left hand up towards the ceiling. We're going to just stay seated upright here, both sit bones grounded down through the mat or through your pillow, and just see if you can get some length and lift on the left side of your body. So really reaching towards the ceiling, sitting nice and heavy into that left sit bone. Before we take our little side bend, we want to see if we can get our breath into the left side of our body. So next inhale, see if you can open up your rib cage, and then we will draw our line over to the left. Just holding here. Sorry, over to the right. Good. Come back up. Bring your hand down. Other side. So right arm reaching up. Just taking our time here. So in this practice, this next 20 minutes, just not rushing through anything, trying to be really mindful about what we're doing. See if you can extend your right fingertips a little bit more. Start to move your breath into this right side of your body. Feel your rib cage open. And then you can take a little stretch to the left. One more deep breath. In through your nose. Good. And coming back up onto our seat. Let's cross our legs here. So just taking the other shin or ankle in front. Might feel slightly awkward, but that's okay. We're just trying to keep things nice and even. So we're going to interlace our fingers. Let's press the palms forward. So getting a nice stretch in the wrists here. Making sure your knuckles are locked up nice and tight down at the base. What you want to avoid is this, stretching through the fingers. Good. With your next inhale, let's nice and slowly circle our hands up towards the ceiling. You can allow your head and your neck to follow. If that's uncomfortable, just keep your gaze straight forward. And take one deep breath in. Lift the rib cage. And then exhale, lowering down. Good. Release. Roll your wrists. Open and close your hands a few times. Good. We'll do the other side. So your other pinky finger on the bottom. Press forward. We'll hold here for a moment. If you ever feel any pinching in the thumbs or in the wrists, you can always draw some little circles with your thumbs as I'm doing now. And then as we inhale, let's lift hands up towards the ceiling. Holding here. Next breath in, press the palms a little more, and then exhale, coming down. Good job. Shake it out. Roll it out. Good. Hands to the knees. So we're just going to spend a moment here just drawing some nice big circles with our upper body. So use your hands on your knees. As we come back, we're going to pull against the knees, and as we come forward, we're pressing back to get a little more space for our chest at the front of the rotation. Switch directions. See if you can visualize the two sections of your body. So that bowl of our pelvis, We're just stirring around the top. Sit bones and hips are staying nice and grounded. And we're just moving around the pelvis. Good. Pausing and coming back up to that nice neutral seat. We are going to make our way onto our hands and knees. And making our way into table pose here. So spreading our hands nice and wide. Let's press the shoelace side of our feet down into the mat. The only requirement here, as you're well aware, is shoulders underneath of the wrist. Try your best as well with your hips and your knees, keeping them in a nice line as well. Just gazing straight down at the mat for a second. Take a couple nice deep breaths. And then let's press to a cat back. So we're just going to hold in a cat back, tucking our tailbone, drawing our belly in, releasing our neck. Hold here. Take one more breath. Squeeze navel towards your spine. And then nice and slowly, just relaxing our body back down. Just letting ourselves sort of naturally come down to that table position. Once again, find a little integrity in the pose. So spread your hands wide, make sure you haven't shifted your body. And then we'll make our way to cow. So we're going to move our spine in the opposite direction, lifting our tailbone and taking our gaze forward. Pull or draw your heart through your shoulders. Just hold here, take a couple of breaths. Feel the broadening of your sit bones. One more breath. And again, just relaxing your body. Let yourself find that natural position of your spine on its own. Let's take a little movement side to side here. Just pressing one rib cage and then pressing the other. You can take your head back to look at your hip if that's okay. Nice, slow, gentle movement. Good. And coming back to the center. Excellent. So we're going to walk the hands in and just readjust ourselves here up high on our knees. A little heart opener to broaden our chest and open up across our collarbones. Let's tuck the toes under this time. Gaze straight ahead. Start to walk your shoulder blades and your elbows together behind you. Take your hands a little lower down to where your sacrum is, and it'll help you get a little more space, a little more room to squeeze the backside of your body. Start to lift from your sternum, so just walk your eyes up the wall. Stay tall and lifted, never collapsing into your low back. One more breath. Good, and releasing. Excellent. Coming back down onto our seats and crossing our legs. So we're going to take our strap. You can choose to not have the strap if you would like, but I will show you what I would like you to do with it. So we're going to keep our hips nice and square, and we're just going to let our left leg come out sort of wherever it feels comfortable. So as opposed to during our flow classes or more alignment focused classes, I have you really concentrate on pulling your big toe up and staying really tight in the hips. For the purpose of this practice, I want you to be comfortable. So let your left leg just sort of relax where it wants to be. Take your strap, and we're going to take it around the foot. Just sitting up nice and tall here, twisting so that our body, our upper body, is squared up over top of this left leg. Hug your elbows in, draw your chest forward. Nice long back. See if you can visualize the tailbone and that energy coming all the way up the spine, so all the way to the crown of the head. If you feel okay here and you feel as though you can hinge forward, keeping your back nice and flat, then you can do so. So just choking up on the strap, drawing your chest forward. Keep it nice and long. Visualize tailbone all the way up to the crown of your head. One more deep breath. And then just sit up nice and slowly here. We'll remove the strap and we'll take our other leg out in front. So again, bringing it forward, but allowing it to be comfortable in the hip. So you don't have to be squared perfectly towards the front. Just looking for that gentle stretch in the glute and the hamstring. Using your strap. Draw your elbows in again, lengthen the spine. So just sit up nice and tall for a second here. For some of you, you can stay here the whole time. Just feel the stretch. See if you can track the muscle. So from your right glute, can you feel all the way down the back side of your leg, back side of your knee maybe. If you feel okay here, keep your back nice and flat. Start to choke up on your strap. Heart drawing forward. Good job. Take one more deep breath. In through your nose. And then just release with your hands. Come up nice and slowly. Good job. Okay. Bringing the bottoms of our feet together here for a moment. Last seated stretch, and then we're going to lay down. Lovely, huh? Okay. Interlace your hands around your toes. Now, if this is uncomfortable for you, you could be more in a diamond shape and just hold on to the shins. Seeing if we can find a little release in the adductor muscles, so that's our inner thighs and inner groin. Just bouncing the knees, staying tall through the rest of your spine, so focus on your breathing again here. With your inhale, can you lengthen the crown of the head towards the ceiling? Always bringing it back to the breath. Deep breaths. Relaxed in our face. Try to soften around your eyes and soften around your lips. Good. Just be still with your knees. Take one more deep breath in through the nose. And then with our exhale, let's just hinge forward. So again, we're just trying to draw the chest forward, just opening the hips and the groin to where you feel comfortable. I allow my elbows just to come up my shins, but if you're more flexible and you want to, you can take your forearms right down to the ground. Try to avoid really rounding your back. Try to keep your chin and your chest forward. one more breath. Excellent. And sitting up nice and tall. All right, my friends, we get to lay down. Laying down. Make yourself comfortable. Last couple of minutes here. So for those of you who are thinking, wow, this is going quickly. So this, along with the sculpt, remember, are just sort of 20 to 30 minute little sessions. Incorporate this as many times as you would like. You can add on to it yourself, get creative. Or you could pair them up, maybe do both of these little sessions back to back. Okay, so just making sure your block is close by, or maybe your pillow or your blanket, something that we can put under our hips. So we're just going to take our hands out beside us and let's turn the palms up. So rolling biceps towards the ceiling and relaxing your shoulders so they're nice and heavy on the mat. Just some nice slow windshield wipers with our knees. And then coming back to the center. Grab your block or your pillow. We're going to lift our hips up. So squeeze your bum to lift the hips. Place your block underneath your low back. So where the points of your hips are, sort of directly under there, under the sacrum. Just on the lowest level, if you have a yoga block at your house, and you want to take it onto the second level, you can certainly do that. Just be gentle with yourself. And we're just going to hold here. Assisted bridge. A little bit of an inversion, which is so good for our lymphatic system. If you feel adventurous, you could lift the knees, lift the feet. Little bicycle action. Again, just focusing on our breathing. Check in with your jaw, check in with all those little muscles in your face, just making sure you're staying soft. Let's just take one more breath here. And then when you're ready, squeeze your bum again, so lift yourself up away from your pillow or your block. Taking that out to the side, and then let's roll ourselves down nice and slow. So focus on the spine and seeing if we can lower down sort of one vertebrae or one section at a time. Good. Hugging your knees in. Just see if you can draw some little circles with the low back. Rock side to side, whatever feels nice. And then rolling on to our side. Just take your arm underneath your head for a second here. here for as long as you felt you wanted to. Whenever you're ready, we're going to make our way back up onto our seats. So just press your top hand, so right hand into the mat. If you're on your left, left hand into the mat. If you're on your right, be intentional about using your upper body strength to press yourself away from the floor, okay? No heave-ho. Okay, my friends. Crossing, stacking, or putting the bottoms of your feet together, whatever you would like to do here. Sitting up nice and tall, let's take one deep breath. Lengthen as tall as you can through the crown of your head. And then exhale. Let all the air out of your lungs. Bringing our hands to the center of our chest. Thank you for joining me for your restorative practice week 1. I hope you will do all 3 of these classes this week, and I will see you again soon. Let's take our thumbs to our forehead, kind thoughts, to our mouth, kind words, to our chest, kind hearts. Namaste, my friends. Be well.